Welcome to the next episode of the London Real and Brian Rose critique. I'm David Jerome Putnam, and I have been a student of Brian Rose last summer until he kicked me out from his business accelerator course. Watch the first episode on my YouTube channel. It's also David Jerome Putnam. So I'd like to take a closer look at this episode at how I fell into the trap and how I came out and what lessons I took from big mistake of joining that London Real Scam Academy. So actually, I should have listened to my gut feeling. Kind of, actually, I don't need these, huh? So my gut feeling was when you look at this picture, the early picture, like from 8 years ago, Brian Rose. This I don't know. He said he used to work in the Wall Street and just looks like a punk, like a skateboarder, like a loser. And next to him is his jujitsu teacher, Nick Gabriel, he called himself. Later, we will find out that his actual name is Nicholas Gregoriades, and he's known as Liberation Mentor, liberationmentor.com. You can check him out. I think I was listening to a lot of Joe Rogan. Probably it wasn't 8 years ago. It was like more like 6 years ago when I discovered him on YouTube. It was really trending, the ayahuasca movement, psychedelic movement, and then came Graham Hancock, you see here, and the Sacred Vine, and he told about his cannabis addiction and how he cured himself instantly just with a couple of glasses of this jungle vine drink, this potion, and getting these visions about your life, similar like near death experience. And I looked at several other interesting guests. I already always concentrated on the interesting guests they could attract. They didn't have a lot of competition. I mean, in London, there was only this podcast, and it was, yeah, similar like Joe Rogan. They copied the Joe Rogan style, the long form, very casual interviews. And then I think I stopped watching it for a while, and in the meantime, this Dan Pena came and broke the friendship, I think, of Brian Rose and Nick Gabriel. And Dan Pena comes from a military background, multimillionaire. He convinced Brian Rose to become an asshole, basically, and to monetize everything, to create these fake workshops and how to get rich quick. And I fell into that trap, these marketing Ponzi schemes. Here you see, like I took the standard 8-week program. They say it will be hell. It will make you realize your full potential in just 8 weeks. We will brainwash you. It only costs $579, 6 monthly payments, so 6 times 597, or you can save $585 with a one-time payment. And many fell into that trap again. It's better to go to pay in installments, because if you see that you're in a trap and it's all a hoax or it's all a scam, you can block the credit card, and the credit card company will also see that it's just a lie. This London Real Academy, some even fell into the inner circle or premium course, costs many $1,000s more. But anyway, I made it here to this to these Zoom calls where I could get 1 or 2 minutes, not in private. It's usually it's this huge 100 people Zoom calls, and he'll give you an advice. He'll pretend that he's a guru, but many will find out now. Even this bodybuilding guy, what's his name again? Because he also got famous in London, really, because he one of the sportsmen, the most successful bodybuilder, and he also talked about his ayahuasca experience at London Real many years ago. And now he on Instagram interview he wanted to talk with Brian Rose about the allegations that he's a fraud, and he just a lot of people donated after the David Icke show, the David Icke scandal, and now Brian Rose just investing it for himself, for him becoming a mayor. So it's just the ego trip he's doing. Anyway, as a balance to these egotists, you'll have hopefully a non-egotist, someone who's truly wants to do life-changing coaching, like so many others in the business accelerator course. About half of the people really had these dreams of becoming a life coach with different I want to be a Zen microdosing Swiss psychedelic coach. But it's all kind of you have to be patient, you have to be realistic too. Yeah, it's nice to dream all the time, but sometimes you just have to keep smiling like Nicholas Gregoriadis and build up trust slowly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this show, and I'll keep on digging into the London Real enigma.